What is going on, Coach Launchers? Happy New Year. Boom. January 2nd, 2019. Beautiful day. I'm just going to share this into a group, the Coach Launcher group. If you aren't in there, you should definitely hop in there. If you're in there, you're about to see this right now because I'm going to share it as soon as this loads. Hope you are kicking it off well. 2 days in. How are you doing? How are you doing? Is 2019 what you want it to be? You don't have to wait, by the way. All right, let's share this. Share the group. Here we go. Boom. So what do I mean for new coaches when I say that you must resonate, you must be consistent, you must hit on all cylinders? And why am I even talking about this? Well, I will tell you, there's a really good reason why. When people come into my group and they engage with my free content, it makes sense to them. They say, oh my gosh, that's brilliant. That absolutely 100%. Hey, how you doing? If you can hear me, let me know. I'd appreciate that because I hear myself on my headphones, but I can't necessarily, these ones right here, which I call my Princess Leia headphones because when I put them on, I look like Princess Leia. I can hear myself there, but that doesn't mean that you can hear me. So if you can, just shout out. But when I am connecting with new people, sharing the deep training that we've got going on, you can find it in my group, you can find it on YouTube. People ask me, after they say, oh, this totally resonates with me. This absolutely 100% resonates with me. Great. So then they say, I'm going to try it. And so they try one time or 2 times. They try posting something with valuable content, and then they come back and they say, oh, wow, that didn't work. Like I went live or I posted and I didn't have a client enroll. Well, of course you didn't have a client enroll because this takes these 3 things: resonation, consistency, and firing on all cylinders. So let's just break that down really quick. Resonate. I will beat this horse until it is decaying and rotting because it is, to me, this is the foundation. You have to get inside the head and the heart of your potential client, right? If you don't have that, you don't have anything. You've seen the people who don't resonate. They go on and on and on, either from the front of a room or from their Facebook profile, and all they talk about is what they do and how their program works and how great their life is or whatever. But it doesn't resonate. And here's why: because no one cares about you. No one cares about you unless they see that you care about them. That's it. No one's going to care about what you have to say unless you land with them. But I've said it 100 times. When you can put into words what somebody else is going through, what they're feeling and experiencing, before they're able to actually describe it or explain it, they go, he totally gets me. Or, oh my gosh, she totally gets me. She knows what I'm going through. Artie, awesome. Richard, awesome. Thank you so much for letting me know. So that's the first thing, right? You have to resonate. The second thing is you have to be consistent. And this is for those of you who are consuming the free content and you're saying, yeah, I tried that for a week and it didn't work. It's not going to work in a week. It's just not. It's not going to work in 2 weeks. It's not going to work if you quit. But here's the problem I see most new coaches making. They start down a path. They say, this resonates with me. I'm going to do this thing. Let's just call it the natural enrollment method. Let's say, oh, yeah, I'm going to do the natural enrollment method. Great. Do the natural enrollment method. They get, 2 weeks in, they hit a bump in the road. They say, oh, this doesn't work. They start all over. They hit the reset button, and all they're doing is getting stuck over and over. So they go try somebody else's stuff, and then they try somebody else's stuff. they never stick with one thing long enough to find out if it works. Give yourself 30, 60, 90 days just to see if it works. That's it, right? You have to be consistent. You have to consistently show up and resonate with your people. How often do you see me posting and going live and connecting with potential clients that I care about? I do this all the time. You're like, oh, I don't know if I could do that. Okay. Admitting that you don't know if you can do that, that's a great place to start. Now let's work through that mental framing issue, because you're going to have to. If you don't like that, I am not the person for you. I can't help you. I can help you work through the fear of putting yourself out there. It's a whole nother life, right? So you have to resonate, you have to be consistent, and then you have to fire on all cylinders, right? So you have to be messaging, you have to focus in, and you have to narrow in your niche. You have to get your messaging down. You have to consistently be putting it out there, but then you have to be adding new friends, making new friends every day. You have to be engaging with people every day in conversation, face to face, or in comments, or in groups. And everyone you engage with, you have to add. And then you have to, have a private conversation with them. How are things going? What is it that you feel stuck on? What have you tried? What hasn't worked for you? Why do you think you're stuck here? As coaches, these are the kind of conversations, right? This is the unfair advantage, asking powerful questions. We do it with potential clients. We do it with our current clients. So you have to resonate. You have to be consistent. You have to fire on all cylinders. You have to be doing everything. You have to be moving people into private conversations. You have to be saying to them at some point, you are going to have to say, I think I might be able to help you. Let's get on a phone call and find out. If you aren't doing all of those things, you aren't firing on all cylinders, and you'll get stuck. I have conversations with my clients where I can ask them 4 or 5 questions when they say, oh, this isn't working for me. I ask them 4 or 5 questions, and I find out exactly where they're stuck along the path of the natural enrollment method. I always can tell. And I'm like, oh, well, that's obvious. You're not asking people questions. You're not engaging in conversation, or you're not making new friends, or you're not posting valuable content. You haven't done the work to resonate. Now, if you're working with me, you're not going to get stuck, because I'm not going to let you. But if you're doing this on your own, you have to consistently resonate, consistently post, consistently do all of the great stuff, firing on all cylinders, adding new friends, making new friends, getting into conversations, offering to get on the phone with people. And then when you're on the phone with people, you have to ask them even better questions. You have to help them get past their stuff so that they can actually get the help that they need. I hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. If you're not in the group and you're looking for a deeper help on how to make some shifts to actually launch your coaching business right away, check out bradleygrinnen.com/webinar, BradleyGrinnen.com/webinar. And if you aren't in the group, you should also jump in the group. Love this group, love all of you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're absolutely taking advantage of the first 2 days of the new year. Even if that means that you've been resting, that means you will have the energy to get up and go in 2019. You're all awesome, and I will talk to you later.